It's the Black Series Vader that...
That is the Black Series Vader, yeah.
What do people say about him?
About this Vader?
That's not Darth Vader?
No, I don't think so. Maybe that's what he looks like under the...
Wow. The Black Series... Yoda?
Oh, I thought it was packed wrong. Okay.
Oh, it is Yoda. Adoy. So, yeah, what do people say about this Yoda? Because I've heard some disses.
I've never heard anybody.
Really? Nobody's
What
ever
did they
dissed
say
it?
when you heard him diss it?
I don't know. I can imagine them being displeased with the sideburns, because that's kind of weird. But
yeah, it's weird. It's very, like, religious or something. Like, that's part of his religion to grow those. And if you look at Yoda... like,
is there a religion where people grow sideburns?
Yeah, of course. I'm not going to pick... I'll tell you off camera.
Oh.
But if you look at Yoda, like, he doesn't have mutton chops there.
No,
I don't know
if
what
anything,
that's about.
he's got some hair in his ears, but...
Yeah, I mean, but we all kind of do, so I'm very sympathetic to that.
He never quite had the early season Picard hairstyle here, but plus sideburns. That's pretty weird. But I think that's a cool Yoda. It's got a nice...
It kind of definitely harkens back to the vintage one, right? Because he's got the snake.
Yeah, but he's also got a lightsaber.
So.
Where was he hiding that while on Dagobah?
I know. He was eating weird food. What was the food that Yoda that Luke gives Yoda to eat? It looks like beef jerky.
No, Slim Jims. Those are Slim Jims. I'm pretty sure.
So Yoda was the first person to snap into a Slim Jim. That's interesting.
Snap into it.
Into it, I must snap.
Nice one. So, okay, we got a couple of vintage Yodas.
So
yesterday.
by looking at it, obviously, brown snake Yodas, right?
They are both brown snakes.
Whereas that one is fruit stripe snake Yoda.
Delicious.
Mm-hmm. I bet that snake tastes good.
Mm-hmm. These are both the same part numbers. 38310.
Different Yoda pictures, though.
They're
right?
different Yoda pictures.
I definitely think people will be interested to see what the part numbers.
Yeah, I know. And
this is the vintage.
For those
Vader,
of you
right?
wanting to look it up at home, here's the barcode.
Ewok Assault Catapult.
Yeah, but there are two different Yoda cards. Right? There are. And it's funny because somebody pointed out online, hey, the Yodas are looking at each other.
They are.
I don't know. They both look like maybe they're just kind of bored.
Like they're bored?
Yeah. I bet he spent a lot of time on
Yoda. This one looks like he just found out that he's like 10 minutes late to work or something. It looks very much like the worst day ever this is.
Yeah, this one does slightly look more pissed off or inconvenienced, whereas this one looks more magical. Now, this was the first one. This is the same one that they had on the Empire Strikes Back cards. This is the later one that came out that, Yoda the Wise, now that we know that you've passed away.
What? Spoilers, dude.
Well, he joined the Force, I should say.
So are they 77 back, 65 back, so...
That's different.
Obviously the 65 back is the earlier version.
You could not see the Ewoks. And on this one you can.
Yeah. And then who is this, Brian? Darth?
Yeah.
Optimus Prime?
Darth Prime?
Darth Optimus? From Child's Play 2?
That's the mighty Chewbacca.
Back.
There they are. All 65.
All 65 backs?
All of them. So, nothing really that interesting about it.
Wow.
But I'm glad we did it for you so you can see what's on Chewbacca's back.
Probably matted fur, I would guess.
So I love...
And berries.
Chewbacca. I mean...
You love him or
I do.
You like him?
Well, who doesn't like him? I actually love him. But even as a figure, you had to have Chewbacca. I always thought his gun was cool. Like, his figure,
I agree with that.
It does kind of look like, you could... if you were in the bathtub with your younger sibling, you'd see Chewbacca coming for you and think it was, something else. Yeah. But
I used to buy my figures at garage sales, and Chewbacca's probably the figure I had the most of.
He just also seems so happy.
He looks like a good friend.
He's ready to go.
Yeah.
With you wherever you need.
Like he lets you pick the restaurant.
Yep. So, these are pretty awesome. 2 brown snakes. I've never owned a brown snake before.
Now you own 2?
Or a brown snake Yoda.
It's cool to... Yeah, this one's definitely better condition.
Well, why is it still here? Why haven't we sent it to be graded yet?
It's only been like a day since we got it.
Tell me about this guy. What's going on with him?
He pops up.
Do you focus as well? Maybe.
What's this thing, Brent? This was definitely when I was a kid. So you can't blame me now since you're filming.
Well,
when I was a kid, that was one of the figures I wanted the most. I had a chance to buy it for like $50, and I was like, golly, $50? I paid $75 for an AT-AT. I just couldn't do it. So.
Did you also want yours with a repro weapon?
No. I don't think they had repros back when I was offered that for $50. Maybe they must have been new.
What about like a green toothpick? They probably had that.
Yeah, or those like swords that they used to put cherries
and
on.
drinks. Yeah, I love those.
I used to take those and keep those and use them for my
I would have to ask. Yeah, absolutely.
Ponchos had them, I remember.
I think I ate hors d'oeuvres with it once. So that's pretty cool. That's
the popup.
That's no chump figure.
Other than the reproduction lightsaber, it's all legit.
Yeah, people really want that one.
That's one of
last 17.
One of, if not the most sought after figures. Maybe Luke Stormtroopers, number 1. So super white, right? Straight from the snowbanks of Hoth. Not that makes them better.
Well, it is nice to not see them all yellow or,
It's sad when you see them really yellow. For some reason, he seems to be more yellow than him most of the time when you see the bad ones.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
But he's good. His paint's good. He's looking nice. Boots are nice and clean.
Another... I don't want to spoil the movie for anyone, but that's Lando under there.
What?
Is this Jeff Goldblum, the Fly?
That is Jeff Goldblum.
Speaking of Jeff Goldblum,
it's Brundlefly.
I'm so sad that we sold our Jurassic Park.
I'm sad too. It wasn't here very long, but it was magnificent while we had it.
I thought for sure that was going to be here for a long time, but it didn't even last a week.
So, just going through the bounty hunters here, we have
Iggy?
Zuckuss and Iggy. And then
Smalls?
probably the most feared bounty hunter, right? Alan Thicke.
Yeah, he doesn't play around, but he can make anything go his way. Rain or shine, all the time.
Can he ground you?
Only if you've been bad. Only if you're Mike Seaver.
I don't even think he had the power to ground, but...
Not really.
So he's made another appearance.
I'm glad.
Apparently. And then a whole gang of Fetts.
Couple different COOs.
Got Fetts for days.
Hong Kong, Taiwan. Nothing rare. But these were, when we posted this, whenever we post stuff, people message me, like, personally, and these are the things that people were like, I think I got like 4 or 5 messages about the loose Boba Fetts.
Yeah, Fetts are cool, because even with paint wear, it just looks more like...
That was I think when I was a kid, Boba Fett was my favorite. Boba Fett or the Bespin Luke, or the Jedi Luke, were my favorite figures.
Yeah, I had the Slave 1 for my Boba Fett, so he's always riding in style.
I never had all the pieces. I never had one when I was a kid that had all the pieces. You know the little piece on the bottom, the little strip that goes on the bottom that kind of comes out? Mine never had that when I was a kid. But I digress.
I'm sorry. Speaking of digressing, I was just looking at that Yoda, and it looks like he's got on his little belt the same thing that I'm seeing over here. But here it's like he's at camp, and it's a soap on a rope around his neck. He's going to the shower.
So he doesn't lose his pager.
It could be a pager, yeah.
911-066-911. Get out.
Nice.
Speaking of
clever.
pagers,
they'll be playing that one back.
This guy's texting. He's texting while flying
cloud cars. Is that why? Can he do that because there's 2 pilots? Why do they need 2 pilots in the cloud car?
Because there's 2 cars.
For what?
Why is there
Do they have 2 steering wheels?
Yeah, of course.
Is it really just is it a training car?
Well, when you went to driver's ed, remember when
that's what I'm saying.
The lady had the brake and the steering wheel? That's what it's like.
But they're guarding Bespin,
Well, they're guarding gas, right? It's a...
Maybe if one dies...
Kind of like us.
We are guarding gas. Guardians of gas. Okay. Well, I still don't get it. I don't think we've explained the cloud car thing. I don't think we could.
Even got into what this is. It kind of looks like a breathalyzer or...
Well, that would make sense if he's kind of like the police.
Is he the police? I thought he was just like a driver. He has a cool gun, though, I will say. Because when did the TIE Fighter pilot come out? Same time?
Oh.
So who had that gun first? Or was it the same time?
Same time.
Same time. I loved that gun.
Yeah,
I mean, I remember when I would
cool.
buy lots of weapons, I always loved that gun. Cool looking gun. Never in the movie, but cool looking on the figure.
Indeed, indeed.
So, but that's the one I'm the most excited about. I love this figure. My second favorite figure.
Nice. Well, I think we'll...
Where does he rank in your...
R2-D2 with pop-up lightsaber?
Pop-up lightsaber, yeah. That was one of my favorite scenes in the movie when I was a kid and I used to watch Return of the Jedi. That scene was my maybe my second favorite scene in the whole movie, but yeah. Boom. 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 Yeah, and then when he the lightsaber comes out, you go like, ooh, it's on.
Everybody screamed. Like, everybody just freaking roared.
Because Luke was, like, now officially, like, a Jedi, and he could just tear stuff up.
Yep. That was the first time, too, we had ever really seen him in Jedi action, because he didn't have a saber
like, getting his
for the Rancor.
Cut off, and he wasn't doing so great in Empire. But
yeah,
by the time we got the Jedi, he was like, man, he whoops Darth Vader in that fight. I love that fight.
Man, I kind of want to watch that tonight.
Man, I love that fight.
You got me all juiced. All right. Bye-bye, R2.
Miss you. Actually, I don't have to miss you. I live with you.